Hey guys, Pilgrim Hiker here. This is just a brief introduction to this video you're about to watch. I want you to know, in full honesty and open disclosure, that this video was made a very long time ago. I was a different kind of guy. I had more hair, I had less COVID, and I wasn't quite as savvy as I am now. So I want you to understand that some of the things you'll see in this video, being that it's so old, are quite controversial. I wild camp, which some of you might not find controversial, but I do. I hammocked. I don't hammock anymore. If anyone believes that they can sleep well in a hammock, power to them. I cannot. I'm a grounder. Finally, I set fire to some things, or I'm involved in a fire. I take part in ground fires on other people's land, and I'm not quite proud of it. But I feel that the videos offer some merit and something to learn from. And we had quite a laugh doing it. So, from the highs and the lows, I give you this archive footage. By the way, filmed on a potato. That's pretty much what it is. So the footage is a bit sketchy, but bear with it. I've also removed my old theme tune and anything to do with my old channel and just given you the raw footage. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Just to give you a final heads up, the other guys in the video, Chris Denby, Louis Coates, Jimmy P, Tim Mason, and a smattering of others, legendary figures such as Rob Sniper Ogden, Tom Dry Pot Noodle Guy, and Seb Soup Kitchen. These are the guys you're going to meet. Anyway, hope you enjoy the videos, and please feel free not to leave any nasty comments at the bottom. I'm a changed man. I repented. Maybe. But I still had a lot of fun doing it. So you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time on the trail. Pieces that I had laser cut. These make up the base of the Trangia. These are like the pot stand. And you can just see 1.5mm thick mild steel. And these have been laser cut out due to a design given to me online by a guy who kindly posted the CAD drawings with all the details on. At the bottom of the page you'll see the details if you want to have a look yourself. I give my thanks to him. Saved me a lot of time and effort. The lid that I made myself out of aluminium and just screwed in a little plastic handle. Usual things I have in here: chocolate for going to bed with, coffee for breakfast in the morning. That's just a Nescafe 2-in-1. Got the milk and the coffee in. Lighter, of course. The Trangia, you're familiar with. Piece of tin foil that I use as a windscreen. And a spoon that I made to fold. So it fits inside this cup here. This is an Army Surplus Crusader cup that I've started using. Holds about half a litre. Just got some tissue in the bottom there for cleaning up. You can see it's quite a good size with the handles as well. So let's put it together. Take the Trangia. Get the lid off. Just assemble the base. And you can just see they've got slots that go together like that. So you can see it there. The Trangia fits in the gap. Quite stable. Get the other two parts. The pot stand, they go together as well. That just fits inside and sits on top. Then you're ready for your cup. And there you go, it's as simple as that. You can see the stand makes it quite stable. It's quite good on that pot stand as well. And when I'm done, these will be quite hot. I can just use my spoon. Flick them out and let them cool off. Simple as that. Oh. So when I'm done, it's all got to go back in the cup. Make sure everything's cooled down first. Put my lid on. Just put those together. And I've got this carabiner. I just line up a couple of those holes. That keeps that together rather nicely there. Now this, put my tissue in. Slide my TRANGIA in. Tin foil at the back. I have noticed that this and the tin foil does look like I'm doing heroin, but I'm not. I'm just camping. Okay. That just goes in there. Lighter. And then either side of where my handle's going to go, just going to cram them in. And then that goes on there like that. This is just a piece of shot cord with a knot in it. Just get that centralised there. Now this usually just goes in my cup, but you could have it on top there. I had thought about making these smaller, so if I'm down at the laser cutter again I might do that, so then that would fit inside. And there you go. Now that, in conjunction with the coffee sachets and the TRANGIA being filled with meths, weighs about 700 grams, which is about 200 grams saving on my previous cook kit. If you want to look at that, there's a video for it. And once again, I'm going to have to say it, I love my cook kit. Number 2. And what I will say about these items, just in case you think about making these at home, you can do it without the use of all the metalworking equipment that I have access to. This, just take the cup, turn it upside down, put it on some sheet aluminium or sheet steel, pencil round and cut. You can either use an angle grinder or a hacksaw, but you can just do that quite easily. Just keep it quite thin and keep it lightweight. If you come across any aluminium, use aluminium. It cuts a lot easier. When you finish, just make sure you file the edges. You can use some sanding paper, some emery paper, just so it's not sharp. And those are just holes. Obviously just drill them in. Use what you can for a handle. Use what's lying around the house. Doesn't have to be technical, as long as it works. This is just a camping spoon, and all I've done, and what you could do, is just cut the piece off that you want. Again, remove the sharp edges, and just get a nail, cut it down to make a rivet, and just get it on something solid, and just hammer that over until you've got a mushroom shape on both sides. And don't hammer it too much, or you won't be able to open it very easily. But you can do that yourself. Just drill 2 holes in, straight through, remove the sharp edges, and there's your spoon. These are quite cheap to buy anyway, so you could pick one up, but maybe you just wanted to make one yourself. These slightly trickier, but again, if you don't have a laser cutter, obviously, draw out the shape, get the guy's details off his website. Again, look down below, it should be down there, and cut it yourself. Use files, use saws, use grinders, use woodworking tools, linisher, drill for the holes, and just take your time. If you're a hobbyist, then you'll know exactly how to do this. And they're well worth doing. They don't have to be as technical as this. You just need the slots, and you need the cutouts to fit in. Once you've got the TRANGIA, you can just do a bit of trial and error.